Hi everyone, today we're going to be chatting about my 2022 planner system and what that looks like and how I'm using two planners without duplicating information. So I'm really excited about this because it just kind of fell into place for me, and it's different than it has been for years past, but it's been working so well. I have more time for memory keeping and journaling and that sort of thing, so I'm really excited to share that with you in case it would help you free up some creative time for yourself as well. But let's go ahead and take a look first at this planner. This is going to be just a little bit of a haul video as well, because my Erin Condren planner just arrived. So I will tell you, in addition to my traveler's notebook system, I have been using this A5 Daily Duo for January. I do all of my content planning on the monthly pages, and then I use the daily pages as is for daily planning. I do not have any daily planning in my traveler's notebook system. However, as well as this was working for me, I realized that I wanted just a little bit more room and white space. I've always been a person that likes extra white space in my planner, so I did go ahead and purchase the 7x9 Daily Duo. So that's exactly the same layout, it's just a bigger book. So that's kind of a side note. So what I did was I placed my Erin Condren order, and it arrived today. So if you're not familiar with the Erin Condren Daily Duo, you do get two books. The first one is not personalized, so you get to pick like just as is the mid-century circle design, and that's how it comes. The second book, because it's 6 months in each book, the second book you do get to customize your cover. Now I was a little disappointed because I figured that on this one you get to personalize, that all of the 7x9 covers would be available, and that was not the case. And I had most of the covers that were available. So this wouldn't be my first pick for a cover pattern, but I did go ahead and get that one so I didn't duplicate a cover that I already have. And you're probably aware these are interchangeable, so you can just pop them off and change your look as you wish. So that's a look at the Daily Duo. There are lots of different videos out just showcasing the specs of the planner, so to speak, but I did go ahead and upgrade from that A5 size to the 7x9, and I want to show you one little planner hack that I plan to utilize from another planner real quick. Okay, so this is the January through June section of that Daily Duo. I'm gonna change my cover out. However, I did want to mention this little planner hack. In November, December, I had fully intended on using this hourly planner until the next Life Planner launch, and as part of that setup, I went ahead and did this color coding for my year at a glance with the Planner Kate transparent stickers. I do prefer the smaller size of these Planner Kate transparent stickers. You can search TRAN3 and it should come up on the website or on Etsy. And since I always use the same colors year after year, I did go ahead and put in a custom order and change the whole sheet to the navy, the August yellow, light purple, and coral. And that's what I used for most of my color coding here. I did use a few random colors on the mixed sheet, but that is how I utilize this year at a glance. And the Daily Duo does not have this spread in the planner. It has only the 6 months for the book. So since this planner is January to June, it has just that section. And now I could go ahead and redo that and then have July through December obviously in the second book, but I didn't want to do that. So what I'm gonna do is take some scissors and trim these pages off and then place them down on to the coil in my Daily Duo. And now that I have those pulled off of that planner, I can add them to my Daily Duo, and I think I'm gonna add them right here after those pages. I could rip these out if I'm not gonna use them, but I don't wanna commit to that yet. So I'm gonna just leave them in there. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this onto the coil. Okay, so that was pretty quick and easy, and now I have that whole year at a glance on the first half of my Daily Duo, and then obviously I can just do the same thing, remove those and put them into my July through December half if I wanted to do that. So following along with this sort of idea of moving things onto the coil, it had occurred to me that some people might want an option for a weekly view in their daily planner. So I had an idea for that as well. So Cocoa Daisy offers these 7x9 classic vertical inserts, and in there you get this pretty dashboard, so you could definitely punch it and add it to your coil just for decoration, and some notes on the back. You do get a monthly view, so if you needed a second monthly inside of your Daily Duo for a second purpose, you could totally punch those and add them to the coil. I do not need another monthly, so I won't be doing that. If you needed a vertical weekly layout, you could use this set. And again, these all come together in the classic vertical insert. So you get, I think, 5 weeks of those. And then, oops, I had that backwards. Then you also get 5 weeks of these striped pages. Currently, I do not have any meal planning in my Traveler's Notebook system. So I thought if you wanted to plan something out for the whole week, just your appointments as an overview, meal planning, exercise, that sort of thing, you could use this set, punch it, and put it in your Daily Duo as well. Now, the reason I think these work perfect for meal planning is because you have your week, but they're also perforated. So you could put your grocery list over here, and then when you're ready to go, this would be on the coil, and you could just tear that part off. So I do want to go ahead and show you what that would look like real quick. So I am not 100% familiar with all the different punches on the market. I'm sure they make some more portable ones now, but I wanted to show you what I use. When I used to sell stencils a long time ago, I invested in this Rubicoil from Amazon, and it's really heavy duty. You can punch through lamination and everything, but you can go ahead and punch your paper, and then you can see it makes that standard coil alignment, the holes perfectly. And then of course, what you're gonna wanna do is take your scissors and go ahead and cut slits in each of those holes. And then after that's done, if I wanted to use this for Monday, I could go ahead and put this page here in my planner just by popping it on the coil. And then obviously that would be a nice way for you to have your meal planning, your grocery list, anything else you want on the back, and then you'll go right into your daily planning pages. So I wanted to share that with you guys because I thought maybe it was an option for some of you that wanted just a very basic weekly overview in your daily planner. I don't need that right now, but I am going to tuck that idea in the back of my mind for when I pick up meal planning again. Okay, so obviously all my daily planning goes into this planner. Let's talk about what is in my Traveler's Notebook system. So I do take that daily duo with me to work every day. And then I also take this. However, everything else other than my daily planning is in here. And this Traveler's Notebook is a standard size. I've been in that size for quite a while now, and I love this size because it's big enough that I can write stuff down and have room, and small enough that I can just toss it in my purse or my tote bag when I'm out and about making appointments or whatever. So it's a little more portable than a 7x9 coiled planner. So let's go through each section of the Traveler's Notebooks. So my first section here is a yearly kind of overview section. It is from, oh boy, let me look. I hate it when they don't have their logo on it. I think it's from Perfectionism Prints. No, this is from PlannerPedia. That's correct. So this yearly insert, it has the 2021 overview, which is obviously already done, and then 22 and 2023. The reason I like this insert is because the weeks are dated, and then at the end of the month, I go ahead and put a Cocoa Daisy sticker over the month to show that the month is over, and then I have a whole year's worth of kind of Cocoa Daisy artwork on the stickers to look back at. I did that for 2021 and really enjoyed it. I am using this monthly list. It's really a calendar. However, I repurposed it for my goals, and I am just adding just a little bit of Cocoa Daisy sticker down here for each month. This is my key. So I have the clean zig color dot markers here. I put my content goals up here, home goals next, and then any kind of extra goals below that. So these don't correspond to the day of the month. It's not like on February 1st, I want to have an unboxing. It's just a running to-do list for goals. So I have that started, and then obviously you turn the page and have the second half of the year. The next section is this yearly plan section. And what I've been doing is when something comes up that I think is going to happen the next year as well at the same time, I write it in here. So for example, Ninja class is starting, and I'm assuming, because of how it's happened every year, that in 2023 in January will also be Ninja class. Same thing with basketball. Basketball is probably going to start again in January next year. So just as I'm going through the year, writing those things down, it'll be nice when 2023 gets here, I'll already have a list of some important things coming up. This next section right here, I just tucked in the middle of the insert, and they are random papers that I have important information on. Then there's the second half of that yearly plan. And then we have the scheduler, still that same insert from PlannerPedia. I track my health here with those same Planner Kate transparent dots that I showed you earlier, using those same colors. So it's just all health related. This is my health. I need to update and put on the second line my son because he's had some sinus issues lately, so I'll go ahead and mark those in as well on his own line. You could also use this as a tracker if you wanted to track certain habits every day. You have that for the whole year. And then this yearly tracker I'm using as a monthly reflection on my self-care. So a long time ago, I did a Cocoa Daisy challenge that mentioned self-care and the different areas of self-care, and it really helped me stay on track. So at the end of each month, I will rank each of those areas as excellent, okay, or needs work, and I'll just put the dot for like January would be obviously this first column here. So then at the end of the year, I can kind of see, hopefully, if I start out in pink, I'm moving up to purple or blue in those areas. And then I just have some. And then the next page is just a lined page. And that is the end of my first insert. My second insert is my weekly planning. I do have a couple of Plan With Me's up using this insert. But again, I'm not using my Erin Condren hourly at all. All of my weekly planning is going in here, and then I break all the details down by the day in my daily duo. Here is what a blank page looks like. So you have month, week, focus, lots of room for lists, a tracker, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday share a box, which my weekends are right now lighter than my weekdays, so it doesn't bother me that those share a box. And what I mean by planner system is that I think for 2022, I'm going to keep all of these types of inserts in here. So if I get bored with this weekly layout, I can change weekly layouts easily in a traveler's notebook, just print new inserts. You know, it's not like you have a whole year's worth. And my yearly will probably stay the same, but I will always have that yearly, weekly in my traveler's notebook system for sure. And then my daily planning in that Erin Condren planner. And then for the month view, these are from AnniePlansPrintables, and this is like my master calendar, I guess you could say. So if I'm out and I need to make an appointment, I can quickly just look at my monthly here and know if I have a specific time available. Because I didn't want to duplicate any planning at all and forget more time for myself, as much as I love the monthly layout in the Erin Condren planners for this same purpose, it just seemed kind of redundant to me to write it here and then go home and write it in my daily duo as well. So this is my general calendar, and then the month view in my daily duo is just going to be all content related. And then my last book is a multi-month book, meaning when I set up for March, April, May, upcoming months, I will keep this insert in here as long as I have pages available, and I have a video up on how I made this, but I'm just gonna change out my Cocoa Daisy card to match the month's current setup and artwork. So that's why I have it set up this way, because it's not just gonna be for 1 month, it's gonna take me many months. And this houses all of my extra notes, journaling. It's sort of like a catch-all insert. So I do participate in the journaling challenge prompts as well as the Cocoa Daisy challenge, and I just print those off in a scaled down size so they fit in this front pocket. I have January still in here and February is ready to go. I need to fill in my 22 items I want to do in 2022, and then I saved pages to take me, I think, 6 months to do a sort of monthly review, some things that happened at home with Gus and miscellaneous, just kind of memories or things that I wanted to look back on. Like I launched my first font, which I still can't believe that happened, but definitely something that I'm proud of and want to look back on. So I left some blank pages for each month to do that. And then I just journal on the other pages or do the Cocoa Daisy journaling prompts depending on if I like those. So I have pictures and word of the year, the prompts, that sort of thing. Anything that comes to mind, I can go ahead and put in this insert. And like I said, I will keep it in here until I use all of the pages. I used to use one insert like this per month, but then what happened was my Cocoa Daisy kit would come and I'd want to move to the next month because of the artwork, but then I felt restricted, like I had to leave the insert in here because I wanted to fill up the insert for the entire month. I felt like I had to use every single page or it was a waste to take it out. So this was just one way for me to kind of be okay with having a catch-all insert and just using it until it's done. And it also will match my setup because I can just change that card out. So that was a look at my system. Like I said, it's freed up a lot of time for me because I'm not duplicating in information, and it's fun because I get to use 2 different planners. I love my traveler's notebook and I love a traditional coil bound. So I hope maybe that gave you some ideas on how you could set up a system to work for you. Again, planning is so individual, so some of you might need a work planner, some of you might need a separate planner just for content, whatever. But yeah, make it work for you. That's the great part of planning, and I feel like the planner community has a ton of different planners that surely would fit your needs. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope my system and my thought process made sense as I was trying to share that with you guys. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment. Thanks for watching. Happy planning.